Glad to have you here. Wonderful, wonderful. You are a renowned poet. Clive Matson, our featured, a stellar poet, an amazing man whose writing, workshops, and travels are unique in the poetry world. He does poetry tours and gatherings in faraway places, magical places, and he brings the magic there and brings it back here. He's a mentor of many poets over the decades. I can say decades, can't I? I like to say this, he's a handsome, debonair, and multifaceted person. You'll be glad that you came here to hear his presentation this evening.
I don't think I can live up to any of that, Dan. But I do think that am I dreaming? But now that I can't see you all, I can it's I'm speaking from memory. This group seems really connected. That somehow that there's a I don't know, not quite a common mind, but at least a common sensibility. Now, I don't think Dan did this, but I think he created an atmosphere where it can thrive. And that we're expressing our own wish to connect, and we've done it. You've done it, really. I'm an interloper at this point. But all my poetry is collaborative. I gave a reading at Ancient Ways on Telegraph Avenue, and they're pagan, and their highest belief is that the universe is talking to us. And I was thinking, well, when you get involved in writing a poem, you're pretty obsessed, or I am, and sending out a vibe. And of course, the world's going to send a vibe back that speaks to it some way. And that's how different is that from the universe speaking to us? About this much, more or less. Anyway, so first poem I'll read is Going to Market. Going to market in first corona days of the sixth mass extinction. White clouds and blue sky shrink layer to layer to the far horizon. Side effect of the virus, clean air and minor sound. No particulates and no dioxides from idle machines. Walker approaches. Danger, danger. Elastic bubbles project around quickly front to 6 feet, avoiding collisions, muggings, macking, smallpox, and now trillions of colorful little spiked balls, maybe emanating from you, maybe emanating from me. To mask or not to mask? Open the market door using wrestler techniques. Turn sideways, elbow out, hook door handle, push, slide, turn, and walk in. To glove or not to glove? Grapes, dark chocolate, pistachios, examine bananas, dish soap, and the store's first hand wipes in 10 days. Couldn't find TP. What quantity for 2 months, 2 days? Drag my thoughts through a sea of gluey tension. No stress, no stress. Clerk smiles and nods, a gentle connection. We handle the receipt with fingertips, mine sanitized, his gloved. If I could migrate this foundation compassion a half step closer, my heart would rejoice. 100 steps closer. The last dollar bill the clerk touched might have carried 14 poisons, ending with HIV, MERS, meth, and now COVID-19. From nurse of patient on ventilator and struggling to breathe. Don't touch your face. Tap four-digit pin on keyboard, pull sanitizer out and rub alcohol on fingers, wrists, keyboard, receipt. wonder on the way out, was I thorough enough? Can I retrace my steps one tentative foot in front of the other? A pair of towies hop across the neighbor's gray stairs, keeping as usual. No change, no change. 44th Street residents meet on porch and stoop, loop hellos and arm waves and hip hop steps across 2 lanes of virus-free air or virus-laden air. To mask or not to mask. Hummingbird flits in and out tiny blue flowers in front yard, darts up and perches on electric wire exact size of its skinny legs, peers down. Still here, these bipeds? What happened to hurry up disease? And where's FOMO? I lost my fear of missing out. There's nothing out to miss. One hot summer's dehydration could slay the virus. Invisible mist in invisible air. Those minuscule clove oranges ripen their ubiquitous corpses for scavengers in micro worlds. No stress, no stress. Walker with dog approaches. Danger, danger. Steps around parked car, skirting what I might, he might, they might carry. Wave, smiling, hello, nice day. Subtext, thanks for the consideration. Compassion and self-care link perfectly in first corona days of the mass extinction. Don't touch your mouth. Don't touch your eye. Are we looking at sky for the last time? Will we wake again to another beautiful day? Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here. Black back. God is love if you're drugged or if you're not drugged. Ugh, have another puff. When did you get back from hell? Asks Patty's mom. Rosy cheeks smoothed and colored with petroleum product, pockmarks and liver spots disguised and beautified. Hanging by a thread and the threads unraveling. Oh, those awards and emblems from the immune system. It works such a lot, double time, overtime, 24/7. It is what it is. Sun at midday zenith. Hey, take one hit of acid, okay? Get the message, hang up the phone. Blows the filters away and your sight's restored. I never went to hell, says Patty, outraged. Oh, yeah, you're right. We built up hell around you. It is what it is. Sun at midday zenith. Chemical goop, chemical soup. Dichlorofluoromethane and polypropylene on top. Go one level down. Dioxin, nanoplastics, carbon 8-chain forever molecules, and what the hell? Sodium glyphosate somewhere under the paint, oozing out its corroding cell. It is what it is. Sun at midday zenith. 200 plus chemicals and pesticides in our bloodstream, not there before 1910, plus a few unidentified. You're not feeling so good? Oh, they have a pill for that, plus one for side effects. One more for the second tier. Ugh. Have another puff. The hippies were right. Study of environment poisons 1 year out of the dark age. Maybe 2. 8 mutations enough to change a healthy cell to cancer. Plutonium is nice and will suffice. 1 atom makes dozens. No pill for that. Thanks, everyone. USA, USSR, France, China, England, Pakistan, North Korea. I already have my plutonium quota. 10 or 15 atoms stuck to my bones from several metric tons you dumped into our atmosphere. Have another puff. Ugh. Plutonium and linoleum and petroleum. The hippies were right. Natural poets of the chaos today, natural poets of the uncertain bridge, natural poets of the chaos future. God is love, if you're drugged or if you're not drugged. Ugh. Have another puff. Atonal dissonance in the 20th century showed us something's wrong. Then, no results. Now, results aplenty. Conscience-ectomy tops the list. No end to the number of ills. You'll get no flack back for that. Wipe our eyes clear of the atonal glare and stumble into the 6th mass extinction, rolling joints and downing pills. No, thank you. There's an election coming up, right? Holy shit, how did this happen? I wrote this before the last one. Walking to the polling place. Walking to the polling place on a sunny day in the 6th mass extinction. It keeps coming up, doesn't it? Sunny day in the 6th mass extinction. Single steel leaves, precisely molded, decorate benches along the walkway, half of them missing. In the side yard, lemon tree and datura with broad, flat leaves shake in the breeze. No rain today. Yells and happy screeches from the courtyard. Kids playing hockey, kickball, tag, and race around the plaza. Voters line up in the building way down the hall. A woman exits her booth, eyes downcast and grayish aura. I voted sticker on her lapel, red, white, and blue. Changed my registration so my vote could matter. Fill out forms, ponder my choices. 1 corporation, 2 corporations, 3 corporations, 4. 1 war, 2 wars, 3 wars, more. Shake my head. Shake out that meme. Better tear things up, probably. Start over. Press my I voted sticker on my shirt and walk away. Took my breath away, sweating and thinking in the booth. Trip on steps to the courtyard, catch myself, almost fell on my face, smack dab in the hockey scrimmage. It's a dangerous game, says the schoolyard lady. Homeless guy out front sleeps on a patch of lawn, brown-stained paper scattered around. No clue what he feels. No assurance my vote will be counted. The day's message, way past time to get it right. Take a loose, deep breath and straighten my shoulders. Walk home from the polling place on a sunny day in the 6th mass extinction. Rolling down the I-80 corridor. Rolling down the I-80 corridor in the sixth mass extinction, enveloped in sound. Idle talk on radio, whine of rubber on cement. One lone seagull flies across the sky, southbound. What tugs at this scene from underneath, jerking like a string, dragging emptiness and old paper bags into the depths? Global havoc spinning faster. No good move to avert disaster. Even on the bumpy road, the usual, gazing at screens, sucking up bits of warmth, laughter, wit, disguised screams. Heavy clouds roll over foothills on the horizon. No sunlight at the end of asphalt. Is this too grim? Is there an image that better fits? Hot pollen-laden winds crisscross the fields, bending the dry grass flat. Some urge to pull over. Will I hear the dedicated honking of geese? Will I feel only emptiness in myself? Have we lost proud sense of this adventure? Whoosh of air through window slit, rolling down the I-80 corridor in the sixth mass extinction, enveloped in sound. I will end with this poem for my poetry buddy, John Page, who died in 2020, 50-year relationship. Sun sliced in half by the horizon, and John's lowering eyelids cover half his pupils. He's touching down in the next world. Heart stopped, heart stopped. Who wouldn't want this, proclaims the medic and thumps John's chest, reviving him a third time, a fourth, a fifth, against his health directive. John approaches this the same way he gets out of bed, one leg at a time, rises to the physical challenge, a gymnast, with optimism, not for the outcome, optimism for full access to his present abilities. Tool belt on the wall, hammer, nail gun, bar, screwdriver, and down into shadows where hidden powers live. John struggles, taking another breath. No wind blows in the garden. No stars are out. The next world rearranges islands for the night. John's head sinks to his chest. He swivels his eyes around, looks up, and recognizes his partner. It was heaven there with you, he says, in the sixth mass extinction. His face spreads into a wide smile, hanging by a thread, and the thread unravels. Light dims through slanted shades. The sun's other half sinks into the sea. Goodbye, John. Goodbye. See you soon, maybe. I'm following close behind. There was one poem I was trying to get finished for tonight and couldn't do it. I liked, Don, your statement about your poem being allegedly finished. These are all allegedly finished. But there were a couple of lines in here that I like that I will just pull out of context and read them. Love your fate. Amor fati, but you cannot know your fate. It's a comfort when you feel something in your bones. The plastic wrap unpeels, uncovers another narrative. Drop your mask, virus woman. Show us the story we're living. Show us the story we're in the midst of. One of many. Pull back the veil and shine light on the mystery. Take the next step, follow the signs. Turn right, bumpy road. Turn left, low bridge, lower than the species height. Do you remember your name? Do you remember who you're working for? You're working for yourself. You're working for the family. You're working for the species. You're working for the planet. You're working for the cosmos.
You, Clive.
Yeah.
Goodness,
Look at
beautiful,
that.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
What a set.
I'm glad we're all part of the sixth mass extinction with you.